Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Can't get him to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Scanning the field, it's Overton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Larson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
The sure hands, it's Collier. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Plows through the defense.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking for the goal line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Look out, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Larson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They punted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The give on the option. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. Still running at the 40. It's a running room at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these...
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Overton. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the... and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. He breaks a tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Collier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Under fire. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Using his legs, it's Watson. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. caught in the backfield. It's Young. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Overton. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got his man quickly. And they get him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Overton. Caught over the middle, it's McFadden. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Spartans in the hurry up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He's throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. The short hand, it's moved. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And that one will give him the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Overton. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping.
He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Brought brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Spartans are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This is a designed run, and they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. With that defense getting back there, he'll lose a couple. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Fleming. Made a defender miss. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Got a man, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sparty! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Running back searching for a hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.